Alright guys, what's up? It is Shaughnessly with another episode of Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai. Yeah, you know it. So we are back at it again with some more action. Yesterday was a lot of fun. We had a 2-hour episode. Had a kind of a special event, so that was a lot of fun. So just to recap, we last episode had a pretty bad defeat here off of the coast of Hyuga, and now we got like this crazy good navy that's just like chilling right there and blocking our trade. So that was a pretty massive defeat, but a great victory that we had was here and the capture of Kawachi without any artillery and without naval support, although we were able to bombard it before the battle. This general here, Hajikano Tomohisa, was able to lead a small, like, 360 group of soldiers against, like, nearly 600 guys that had the benefits of walls and everything. So it was a pretty great battle. I would definitely recommend that you check that out. And then we also had some kind of cool stuff here happen in Tango as well. On top of that, we have finally saved the remnant of the failed invasion of Uzen, and they are, in fact, pretty much ready to... They're ready to be dropped off and get the R&R that they really deserve. So we're going to even just start right there. So today, what is our objective? What are we trying to do today? That is a great question. And you know what? I don't even exactly have an answer for you, but that's the fun of these things. One thing's for sure, though. The Shogun and his allies. It's hard to remember sometimes, you know, because somewhere in Japan the Shogun exists, and somewhere in Japan the Emperor exists. And sometimes, you know, it just feels like we're fighting different domains for different, you know, just for control. But the interesting thing is to remember is that the Obama clan, the Yodo clan, the Sunpu clan, and the Matsume clan are all basically a giant coalition in allegiance of the Shogun. These are basically the Shogun's allies, and he is vying for control. The Shogun wants control of Japan. The Emperor's only dog in the fight is Tokushima, and let's be real, guys. We may just be delivering that death blow here. In fact, maybe even this turn. So it's really us against the Shogun, which I feel like is probably one of the most iconic duels, you know, modern Republic Japan versus military traditional dictatorship of the Shogun. So that is our higher context for this situation. The Shogun wants to kick out all outsiders and make Japan a traditionalist, isolationist kind of a nation, keep it in the feudal world, which was pretty great back in the days of the samurai. It was kind of cool, but it is a new era, and it's time to evolve to make sure that Japan survives. So, where are we anyway? It looks like we've used some of our agents.
Ready for orders.
Let's go ahead and allow our
Your orders, sir. Fire!
ships a chance at some nice naval bombardments, you know, just to let them know, hey, we're here and we notice you. Oh right, that's right. We have a pretty massive army here. I believe our general can do night battles. Yeah, he can. So, they have... This is actually a pretty... Wow, this is a good army right here. Shogunate infantry, which are basically some of the best infantry you can get with lots of experience. We've got some Yari Kachi with even a charge bonus, and these guys are going to wreck. They'll outmaneuver us because we don't have any cavalry to match. So then we've also got this kind of strange force with basically every leader within the Yodo clan, and it looks like what they're going to end up doing is pulling these two armies together for for a massive siege attack. So this ironclad could probably be used to better effect somewhere else. And we're having a lot of trouble over here on these coasts, so even though it's kind of taken them a long way back,
We sail for glory.
I'll move him back because I think our front fleets have it down pretty well.
At your command.
Yeah, we'll allow this to auto-resolve.
Sir. Battle ready, sir.
And let's do a little scouting.
Waiting for a new course.
So there's an Odawaran port. We have plenty of movement range.
All hands on deck.
Ah, and we have finally found it. I figured this was the capital, but now I know for sure. This here is the capital of probably our strongest enemy. And we have a legendary dojo and a jujitsu hall. Ah, and an armorer. So yeah, that's where they're getting all their superior infantrymen. And they're not playing around here either. They got a lot of soldiers that can defend them.
Ready for orders. All stations stand ready.
So we'll take them back out of the range of those cannons.
All hands on deck. Your next command, sir.
Another master dojo. Yeah, the Odawarans,
Sir.
they are traditionalists. And I remember that, in fact,
Down on them.
because
Still have a good wind.
I think we've conquered some of their land. I think they had a couple of provinces over here. Oh, no, wait, that's right. They just were throwing, even though the Obama clan had, like, a lot of these territories, the Odawarans were still, like, throwing their own soldiers over here, too. So we were fighting a lot of them, and I noticed the Odawarans, they employ those traditional units, and while guns and cannons are pretty great, and will usually, you know, 100 riflemen will usually beat 100 swordsmen, as we saw here in Uzen, you can... I have personally underestimated the value of melee infantry, because once we got up in those tight confines, it didn't really matter if you had a gun anymore. It was who could fight the best in hand-to-hand combat, and those Shogutai units, they just completely cut our guys to ribbons. So, let's see, we are addressing the public order issue. Where can we spend some cash? Because we have a lot of it. Could probably upgrade some of this. We can still recruit a KO. And I believe here we can recruit an ironclad. Oh, okay, I guess they consider armored KOs like a different unit. So I can still
Ready for orders.
recruit copper plated, which is pretty cool. So that's what I'm gonna do, because we need a couple more of those bad boys.
Your orders, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Battle ready, sir.
Now I got a pretty decent fleet here. They may even be able to take these guys on.
That is impossible, sir.
Yeah, I think they can.
Your orders, sir.
Let's move them in.
Bear down on them.
Heck yeah. Time to liberate our port. here's a couple of our new guys. And okay. So we'll move him out to make him a flank attacker. Same with him. These two guys, pretty solid. In fact, we'll put all three of you kind of in the middle. Just like that. Perfect. I like it.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
That's right, and they do have the ironclad. This is kind of cool. Let's see if we'll hit this guy. Uh-oh. I think it's already kind of looking like we're gonna miss.
Steady your boat! Steady your boat! Steady your boat! Steady your starboard!
Truth be told, it's
Launch torpedoes!
kind of hard to use this torpedo boat. I've never really managed to use him successfully. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to change our ammo.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
KOs are great, but they seem to catch fire a lot.
Waiting fresh orders.
Steady your starboard! Steady your starboard! Steady your starboard!
Maybe. Maybe we'll see our first ever catapult, wow. Torpedo hit. I hope I didn't. Oh, it looks like I overshot it. Alright, you know what? Yeah.
Fire torpedoes!
Whatever happened to the other ones we launched? Oh, I don't think they've even made it over there yet. I think I see the torpedoes.
Sir, a ship is on fire. The
Oops.
crew don't stand a chance.
Wait a sec. Wait a minute. Maybe we'll see it. Maybe we'll see it. Well, it looks like it's actually gonna hit. Oh, that was kind of cool. But truthfully, didn't even really like do a lot of damage. Well, that's kind of cool.
Steady your boat!
Let's launch another one, right?
Fire!
Oh. You know what? Maybe we can actually capture this ship. Ah. creaking. Alright. Well. Look how fast this guy goes. He's like, meow. Huh. No one's routing, but... Oh, torpedo must have hit that guy. He's got some casualties, and I don't really know where they came from. Very nice.
Steady your starboard! Steady your starboard!
Kind of a risky move,
Launch torpedoes!
but what is there really to lose? Nice. Hey, we earned an achievement. I think that's for a successful torpedo launch there. Very nice. So we have finally liberated our port. We can bring trade back in from the UK. And Satsuma is no longer under constant threat of bombardment, and we can move these guys out.
Ready for orders!
So we have 11 in the public order department, which means we can take every guy but 4.
Waiting for more orders!
And there's definitely no need for having...
Attention, you slovenly samurai.
Could probably move her out somewhere.
It will be my pleasure.
Okay, I see. Ah, Emmanuel has finally made it up to the rank he needed. So, looks like we've been making him the military advisor. That might actually be pretty helpful, because I don't think we have any melee bonuses. There we go.
Sir!
So our boy Emmanuel may be helping out the invasion of Odawara.
At your command.
So if he can give our guys a melee boost, we will take it.
At your command!
Right.
On the move, sir.
Ready for orders. March!
My lord.
Might as well upgrade that. Still kind of concerned about the safety of our... Oh, right. That's right. We were going to move him out in order to try to save our
I say, what?
our daimyo.
Setting sail, sir. Terrible table manners, sailors. Sir? All hands on deck.
Oh, hello there. There's an enemy fleet.
Battle ready, sir. Moving out. Ready for orders.
Your orders, sir. Sir. Setting sail, sir.
Battle ready, sir.
Move these soldiers.
Ready for orders.
Moving out. We sail for glory. At your command. Steady as we go.
Okay. Still have some more money to spend. How could this army benefit? We have these wooden cannons and they're kind of great, but they're also kind of not. So I think having some cavalry would be helpful. Probably a carbine and a saber. Might as well upgrade that. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And let's upgrade that. Anything else? Ah, we have some repairs to make. And done. Oh, that's right. I found out you can actually skip all these scenes. Whoa, wait a minute. But that was kind of interesting. Tokushima are up to something. No, thank you.
Drop anchor.
Ooh, that's going to be a battle. Wow. Mikawa, we've definitely ticked off the Oda Warrens by taking Mikawa. So I'm considering switching up to where I can't see the enemies take their turns, and then just kind of look around to see. Oh man, that's not good. I messed up somewhere. Oh, nice. And this is... I must have screwed up here. So, this is what you guys wanted to see, right? Some action? Well, it looks like we're getting it. But, after a short restroom break. Okay, guys, I'm back. So remember last time we had a bunch of provinces that were kind of in the danger of a revolt? Well, we managed to contain that in every other province except for Hoki. It looks like what you're seeing here, this is a rebel faction led by a general who's going to more than likely attempt to take over Hoki here and reclaim it in their old master's names, the Yanago, which probably got wiped out like a long time ago. But these guys were kind of ticked because Hoki is, and the rest of Satsuma and Japan is becoming more and more of a modern nation, and they were fed up. They just were sick and tired of all the factories and things like that, and they're going to try to take advantage of the fact that more troops are being sent to the front to try to reclaim here. It's not a pretty place to be, because when you think about it, these rebels are drawn from the population of Satsuma. This general may very well be like a military officer from Satsuma, and these are the guys that I don't want to defeat, but they're leaving no choice. I can let them take Hoki, but then they're going to more than likely wage war against me and become a bigger issue. And while I myself am thinking already now of the American Revolution and how they broke off and did their whole deal, we just can't let it fly. So we're going to have to build up our military here and get ready for their attack. And what better way to do that than with Republican infantry to remind them who they're rebelling against. So we're going to let that play out. We've also got a pretty gigantic battle going on here. I thought they would just go for the assault, but they're not. Wow, there's actually a lot to talk about right now. And check this out. There's a new army on its way.
Ready for battle.
So, right. Stay focused. We've had a couple of things happen. I think one of our general, somebody, got wounded. Who got wounded? So, oh, I think it was the, wow, just look at this for a second. There's 1, 2, 3 enemy geisha. There's 1, 2 enemy foreign agents. There's 1 enemy ninja. There's a lot happening here, guys. I wonder if we can actually convert this guy. Ah, that'd be kind of cool. Kind of have a Republic agent.
Yes, my
This area is kind of under an attack that I'm not prepared for. So our foreign veteran got wounded, taken out by one of these guys, maybe the ninja here. So thankfully he's not dead. He'll just respawn back in Satsuma after a little bit. But we have a lot of agents here, and I don't really know how to handle the situation. I'm kind of thinking it may be good to pull out our leaders while we have a chance, because I don't want another one assassinated. So, like I always say, let's start with what we know what we can do, and then go from there. One thing that we can do is while Mr. Hachisuka has taken all of his army basically out, he has left this area mostly undefended.
At your service. Forward, men. Besieging settlement. They want escape. Besieging settlement.
Yeah, so
They want escape. Strike them down.
I'm looking at this here, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't assassinate the son and heir. But we have more soldiers. I think this is one we can do without the help of the shinobi. So, it's all come down to this. The Battle of Kameyaka. Time to take out the Tokushima Imperial Vanguard once and for all. Time to avenge the death of the poor Satsuma Shimatsu son, who wasn't even 10 years old, that was assassinated by them whenever he was held hostage. He may have even been the son and heir. Truthfully, it was so long ago I can't remember, but we're going to avenge his death. We are going to show the Emperor that he is no longer truly the ruler of this island, and it's time to show who's really in charge. This is actually a really cool map. I don't think I've seen one that looks just like this. That's cool. Alright, now let's see where we've got some entry points. There's one here. And one there, so... let's see. Trying to find a good spot to place our cannons. This actually looks like a pretty good location. That puts a lot of them in range. The great thing about the wooden cannons is they have a higher firing arc. So even though they don't do as much damage, they kind of act like mortars. And we do have overlapping fire, so every square inch of this castle is within our range of artillery. There's actually two gates there. Same here, in fact. I have a tower there, tower there. It's pretty much symmetrical. There's really no real statistical advantage going one way or the other.
And awaiting target.
But I think I like having them closer to the Armstrong guns. right. Let's let this show start.
Prepare to attack, sir.
Oh, this realism thing's gonna be really tricky because I can't even see enemies within the castle walls. Saber cavalry. They're gonna present a difficult time.
Light infantry! On the line, sir! Moving forward, my lord!
Nice.
Your men have the enemy tower. Fine work, sir.
Very nice. Good work, wooden cannons.
And awaiting target, sir!
Ooh, somebody went flying out.
Ready for orders, sir! Over there! The enemy!
Oh, that's scenic.
Enemy draws near!
Very nice. And
A unit has used all available ammunition.
that's it for our wooden cannons. Nice. Yeah, now that we have our line infantry a little closer, we can kind of peer into the castle a little easier. Oh, this is awesome. This could really be the moment we've been waiting for. There's been a long-standing rivalry with the Tokushima for a long time. I guess that's what a long-standing rivalry is, right? One that's been around for a while. But yeah, once they executed the daimyo's son, things got pretty personal. And not only did they just execute him just because, but I mean, they worked out a peace agreement where they agreed, where the daimyo allowed his son to be held hostage as kind of collateral, showing that we were good on our promise, that we weren't going to turn on them. And then what did they do? They turned on us. So after that, it's been an absolute war of destruction ever since. There's been no mercy for these guys. might have one good shot left. Nice. All right. Time to move in the line infantry.
Orders, sir.
Let's move them in carefully.
Enemy approaching. Enemy approaching. The enemy draws near.
Okay, we have 1 unit, 2 units of line infantry ready for this attack. If we can take out that gate, then we can start a fire there and try to take out a lot of those guys. So
Flying infantry. Line infantry.
okay.
Moving forward, my lord. On the line, sir. Attack! Over there, the enemy. On the line, sir. Let them taste steel. Orders, understood. Ready for orders, sir.
They're really close to being in range.
Ready yourself. Sweep them from the field. Ready for orders, sir. The enemy at the double. Moving forward, my lord.
All right. Everything's actually going according to plan right now. Okay, here we go. Gotta get them out. Here we go, here we go. Alright. We can even make this come out a little wider. All we gotta do is catch this thing on fire. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, there it is. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay, we've given ourselves an opening. There it is.
At the double! Ready for orders, sir! At the double! Moving forward, my lord!
Okay. Slow it down just a bit. Don't want them to get too tired.
9 infantry! Near fire, sir! Ready for orders, sir!
All right.
At the double!
There we go. Nice. This is it, guys. This is it. The Tokushima are going down. For the Republic and for the Shimatsus. Pull these 2 units back. Come on, come on. You got this, guys. Oh, they got more guys here.
9 infantry! At the double!
You guys have the right idea.
9 infantry! At the double! On the line, sir! With all possible haste! Ready for orders, sir! With all possible haste! Disengage! Engage the enemy!
Come on.
Charge! Ready for orders! On the line, sir!
Not sure what you guys are thinking. Just to be honest with you. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen such a close range attack.
At the double!
Okay, we're still winning it. We're still winning.
Attack! Engage the enemy!
Here we go. Get a good flanking in. Yes! That's what we needed. That's what we needed right there. Guys, I don't think I've ever seen such an intense melee battle before. Come on, come on! All right. They're running, guys. This is our moment. We've got more guys waiting for us up here.
Aiming, my lord! On the line, sir! Scaling great heights, my lord! Line infantry, sir! Up the double! Ready for orders, sir! Line infantry! Ready for orders, on the line, sir! At the double!
Alright, let's have these guys capture the tower.
Line infantry! At the double! Ready for orders, sir! At the double! Line infantry! On the line, sir! At the double! On the line, sir! Line infantry! Ready for orders, sir! Fire, sir! Ready for orders, sir! Front rank, dealing! Pressure fire, sir! Pressure fire, sir! Enemy!
Nice. Whoa.
Ready for orders, sir! Fall back!
Okay. Get up there.
Sir, their tower is yours.
Very nice.
Line infantry! At the double! Disengage! Closer! Aye! At the double! Line infantry! Ready for orders, sir! Standing fire! On the line, sir! Climbing the wall! Scaling great heights, my lord!
Guys,
Triumphed over the enemy.
yep. This is it, guys. This is how Tokushima falls.
Ready for orders, sir! Suppression fire, sir! Rain down! Suppression fire!
Let him run, guys.
Line infantry! Disengage! Chains are ready! At the double!
Wow. Oh, they've got some guys hiding over here. Talk about intense.
On the line, sir! Returning to formation! Formation! Forward, my lord! Line infantry! Moving forward, my lord! On the line, sir!
All right.
Ready for orders, sir!
Guys, this has actually been a pretty sweet battle. I've never seen a melee battle like we had here.
Line infantry!
Like right here, this was perfect. Just even though we were fighting on the downhill, and it seemed pretty bad because they had cavalry and they were taking some good casualties on us. You know, they were really putting up a good fight. We were able to get some guys over here and do a flanking maneuver, and that really just changed the tide. And just, gosh, man, this has been a sweet, sweet battle.
Ready for orders, sir!
All right.
On the line, sir! Line infantry! Return into formation! At the double!
I think the only unit left defending is the general now. I think we know how this battle's going to end.
infantry!
Ready for orders, sir!
Enemy approaching!
Scaling great heights, my lord!
Ready for orders, sir! On the line,
Through
sir!
the walls!
All right.
Our enemy approaches!
Over there! The enemy!
Oh,
On the line, sir! That's a double!
I would really think twice about that.
Their general has fallen.
That was it. Bam. Gosh, guys, what an epic battle. That was way too cool, guys. Just the way that the artillery was on point, the melee battle, just the way we had a couple, just a large army screening the guys that destroyed the gates, and then it closed into close combat. I'm surprised that none of these units routed. Like, this one I would have thought would have routed, but it didn't, man. They held out. And then once we started kind of climbing up the different walls and we captured the tower and we had, like 4 or 5 units taking out those guys on the top wall, man, it was just from beginning to end. Great, great battle. And that is it. The Tokushima Imperial Vanguard, and thus the Empire, the Emperor himself, defeated. One thing is for sure. We don't know if the Republic or the Shogunal dictatorship will take over, but one thing we know is that we will no longer have an imperial system here in Japan. And look, man. I finally captured a key province and made our coast, or made our border that much nice and neat. Incredible stuff, guys. Well, that's an hour. That's where I usually like to end them. And I'm going to stick with that today. Battle is far from over, but one faction is now completely gone. It's always sort of been mainly between us and the Shogun forces, but the Emperor has always had a couple of dogs in this fight, but no longer. The Republic of Satsuma has avenged the death of the young Shimatsu boy and has avenged the betrayal of the well, you get it. They're gone. So heck yeah. Alright guys, well again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like these videos. Leave some comments if you have any feedback for me or anything else you'd like to see on the channel. Notifications on, as I do usually put one of these things up every day of the week except for Sunday. And keep a lookout for other things for Shaughnessly. But until then, thank you guys so much. Shaughnessly out.